Hello, I'm Rob Underwood here in Cambridgeshire for Impasse 2016. Grand Affairs Group are behind the event. Delighted to say with me now is Peter Grand. Peter, hello, and how's the show going this year?
It's been absolutely excellent. We've got lots of happy exhibitors, happy visitors, happy Peter Grand.
Second time at the Wood Green Animal Shelter. What about the location?
The location's nicely central. They're very receptive to what we need to do, and we'll be back in 2017.
I'm sure they'll be pleased to hear you say that. Tell us about the other arm of your involvement here, the Inflatable Training Service, ITS. What's that all about?
Yeah, so I've two aspects of training and testing. Very important in our industry because it's a legal requirement to have a test, and it's becoming more and more prevalent that operators need training on how to use these inflatables safely.
Why do they need testing so rigorously?
The testing is a legal requirement under the Health and Safety at Work Act and a thing called the PURE regulations, which is to do with work equipment. It means to say that the equipment needs testing annually, and it has to be tested by a competent person. The Health and Safety Executive, who are responsible for the legislation, have said that if operators use the PIPA scheme or the ADIP scheme, then that will tick the competent person box. So it follows that if you've used the PIPA scheme or the ADIP scheme, you've ticked the box. PIPA uses only RPII inspectors, and that's the Register of Play Inspectors International, and they run the training and testing of examiners, but they do not issue test certificates. So that's the way that bit works.
Putting it in layman's terms then, what's the worst scenario as far as somebody hiring out a bouncy castle, any type of inflatable entertainment item, and not being registered, not having it tested?
If they've not had it tested, then the likelihood is they won't have any insurance. So if there happens to be an incident followed by a claim, they could find themselves in very deep water, because not only are they breaking the law, so they will be prosecuted by the Health and Safety Executive, they may not have any insurance to cover the injuries that may be sustained with any unfortunate incident.
How do you work alongside companies to implement this? I know you've got your own inflatable castle here today, haven't you?
Yeah, this particular unit was specifically designed by us so that we could show people how the things work, and also we've had the common faults built into it so that it's very easy for them to see in a practical way, as opposed to the verbal explanation and get them lost.
How difficult is that to work alongside companies, sort of the operational side of it, if you like?
Yeah, it can be very difficult, but if you follow the simple rules, then common sense helps a lot.
What's been the general reaction to what you've had to offer here?
It's been absolutely fantastic. We ran a number of training courses prior to us having this unit, and we always found it extremely difficult to get the message across. The last two that we've run has been absolutely fantastically received, because we had the theory session in the morning and then went out and had the practical in the afternoon using the inflatable to explain the theory, and it was very, very well received.
Well, it seems like a valuable service you're offering, Peter. Finally, how can we find out more? I know you have a website.
Yeah, if you go to inflatabletestingservice.co.uk or the inflatabletrainingservice.co.uk, all the information that you require, together with costs, is there for you to see.
Peter Grant, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.